past, I was working, I have a team like more than 150 people already. And okay, I was working with more than 150 people. And my wife and me, we got married and we decided to change our life and go to travel around the world for 1 year. I thought that trip wouldn't change myself much, and when I get back home, I would get another job and continue with my life. But I was so wrong. Because when I come back to my house, after visiting 22 countries and see thousands of different kind of lives, is when I understood that I didn't have to do the same thing I used to do before. Anyway, I got my job because I was going to be father at that moment and I had to get a job. But even I was doing the job, I was earning 100,000 euros a year. It was a lot. I wasn't happy and I decided to quit. Then I moved to another job, and on that job I wasn't happy either. And then I had my breakdown moment when I had anxiety and I decided I can continue with this. And I had everything that for the most of the people was good, with salary, with car, with everything, but I wasn't happy. And then I decided to stop. I had my wife supporting me, says, okay, stop and let's think what you really want to do. And then we decided to come to Bali. We were coming to Bali every year since last 4 years. And here was the place where we were really happy. And then I decided to think what I wanted to do. And then it's when I visualized myself thinking what I wanted to do. How I wanted to do my day every day. And then, because I think the most important thing should be done the first thing in the morning, instead of when you don't have time, the rest is for what you really want. Once I had really clear what I wanted to do, well, I make a plan. I had different coaches, Obed was one of my coaches, and I'm super proud, super happy for the job he made with myself. And then I started to plan my own journey. And then was the moment that I decided to become life coach and have people to do the same thing I did. I mean, to change their lives. Because the people is just following like a donkey following the carrot. They just follow what they do instead of thinking what really they want to do. And that question is very important. What do you really want to do with your life? Because you can change your life. The only thing you need to do is, I always decide there are like 5 steps. First, understand very well who are you and what you really want to do. Second one, dream. The people doesn't dream. Dream deeply what you really want to do. And if the dream doesn't come through, dream even harder because it will come. But you need to visualize yourself doing. Like sport people, like actors, like everyone does. The successful people, they imagine always doing what they really want to do. The third thing it helped me a lot was something very easy well, it's not easy, but it's easy to understand what you know is values. Which are your values? Because your life should be very aligned with your values. If it doesn't go with, what it will happen is that you can keep it for some time, but after a while, you will start feeling like something not going well. And then is the moment that you need to choose what really you want to do, and what you won't say no. You can have everything. I mean, sometimes I would like to be with my family, which is in Spain, thousands of kilometers from here. But what I really want most, I really want most to have my own life. So you need to choose what really you want to do. And the last step is action. Jump, go for it. Some advice I always tell the people, don't try anything, do it. When you try, you are giving your mentality to say, okay, I at least try it, and as many times you try, you normally get used to try things instead of getting or achieving things. So don't try, do it for it, do it deeply, do it hardly, with all your strength, going for it. So what I did basically is start planning during 1 year. I had the opportunity to stop my year for my life for 1 year and start working very hard on studying about coaching, about how I wanted to be my business model, and it was the whole 2018, and the first day of January 19, I did the kickoff of my business. I made a Facebook Live telling everybody what I do, and on that Facebook Live, I got 10 clients. First thing, 10th of January, I had 10 clients. Wow. Obviously, I made more than 100 sessions for free before during the other year to have very clear how can I do. This is something I need to tell you. It was part of my preparation, but first Facebook like 100, 10 clients. That satisfaction is amazing. Suddenly, you think, oh, well, what I'm doing, it really helps people. It really works. I'm helping people now. I'm having the lifestyle I really wanted. I have time to spend with my wife, with my kid, helping people. It's something more, happier in life. So basically, this is the main point I wanted to explain. Obviously, sorry.
No, don't be sorry. I love it.
I have 2 more
I'm
minutes.
so impressed by it, man.
Well, but there is something that will come during this bank, which is fears. Fears always going to be there, and it's not bad to have fears. Fears are since since the humanity started, when we were running around Africa and the lions were following, we had fear about lions. So we met in communities to fight the lions, and then we start fighting other communities, which is not good. But wait, anyways, when fear comes, I'm gonna give you 5 tips to overcome your fears easily. How do you identify a fear? Anybody can tell me? How to identify a fear or a block who doesn't make you go forward?
Something that is holding you back.
Yeah, but how did you identify?
For me, it's a physical feeling. It's like a seizing in my chest.
Okay. Physical.
I'd love to hear your answer, and then I'm gonna take over. I love the way what you started, but I'm gonna take over because in 15 minutes we're gonna wrap it up.
Okay.
And please share what you want to share.
Okay, for me, fear is a physical reaction. It's a clenching of my chest and my
Yes.
feet.
Thank you so much. Fear. And how wonderful was his story about his dream? Isn't it fun? Yeah, of course. Huh? 1 year ago, I met him, and he said to me, may I share that you were into, I'm just going to share it because you had your fears as well about becoming a coach. And you faced your fears. And now 1 year later, you have how many clients?
Now,
10?
that was in the moment, now I have 15.
15 clients. And what you just did is really impressive. Thank you. Please, a round of applause. Yeah, without sharing, applause. It's incredible. Yeah. Oh yeah, if you can just share the steps without the interaction, just quickly.
Okay. Very easy. The key, because when the block comes in, sometimes you can't identify your blocks, and you don't know why you're not doing something. Normally, the word is procrastination. Do you know what's procrastination? When you need to do something and you just keep it for the next day and the next day and the next day. Okay. So that's an easy way to understand which are your blocks. Then, once you understand some things that you are not doing and you have to do, you need to put name and surname. For example, and surname. For example, for me, I had a limiting belief or a block, which is I cannot work for myself because I will be working for a big companies. You know, this is how I'm gonna to make money for myself and have enough for my family. So that was the name and surname. Third step, identify the origin of that fear. Because the key is to understand where does it come from. When you identify that it comes from my father, because he was working 45 years in the same company, and he was telling me, if you work hard for the company, they will support you and they will give you the stability you need and everything you need. And he did it on his best way, because he wanted the best for me. But the world has changed, and I don't want his life, I want my own life. So once I understood that was his, not mine, is when I understood, okay, step number 4, reprogram the message you give to your brain. Reprogram the message you send to your brain. How do you do that? I call it like a bombard of ideas. So it's why, as Obed said, understand the reason really you want to do that. And then do so many times. I want to have my own life. I want to have the style of life I really want to do. No, my dad. I want to have time to spend with my kid. I want to help people to overcome their fears and have a full life, a fulfilled life. And as many times you do to yourself these 4 steps, is when you truly understand that you can go ahead. And the 5 is action. Because now you truly understand that you understand why is that fear in. You say, hello, fear, you're here. That's okay. I understand you. But I have my reasons to do what I really want to do. And go for it. In my case, do a Facebook Live, get out the closet, start telling the people where I was studying for 1 year, and go.
Beautiful, thank you for sharing. Please, a round of applause for Chema. So impressive, so impressive. Fear is a big topic.